Hey guys, just going to do up a quick video to run through a collaborative activity that we'll be doing today. That way, if we forget or don't hear the instructions, we can have a quick look at this video so the whole group can stay on track. This is a great opportunity for you guys to leverage off each other's level of knowledge. We've got some really positive examples of people in class working together to support each other. Benefits both the person who may be helping someone else explaining a concept to them and also that person who's getting extra support. So every member of your group is going to jump into this document here. We've got a series of questions on the Rebel Wilson and Bauer Media case, focusing on the dispute resolution bodies, the methods used, and a few other facts around the case. So we might have a question about the jury, and the role of the judge. All right, so the first person who jumps in, we're going to have one person working on a question at a time. So we'll throw on a timer. You'll be answering this first question, and the first person who gets a crack at it is going to decode it. So I can see up here, identify. I'm just going to throw that in here. And then content words. Okay, the court which heard, so I can see the court. I can see original civil jurisdiction. Okay, I've also missed an instructional term, so I need to say outline as well. 2 instructional terms. Any limiting words? I mean, you could easily argue, obviously, that original is a limiting word here because doesn't want you to speak about the appellate jurisdiction. Okay, 4 marks. Let's go and do, a virtual annotation here in my Google Doc. I know identified just means to state, so I just have to state which court heard the case. And then I need to move on to outline means to give a summary of the key features. Okay, I'll give myself a bit more space here. Great. Content words. All right. So if I'm crossing this out, the court, I know it's going to be one of my courts from the court hierarchy. In this case, I know that it was the Supreme Court Trial Division. Really important that I identify that off the bat. And just to remind myself that the jurisdictions in civil matters, it's all dependent on the amount being claimed. Okay, what level of damages does the plaintiff want? And if they're not seeking damages, what's the complexity of the case? But typically we are dealing with some form of damages. I'm going to put $3 signs there to remind myself to talk about the money. Okay, limiting words, original jurisdiction. Again, a little reminder with my dollar signs, mark allocation means I'm going to have 6 minutes on that one. Okay. So you may still have a little time to go and start answering this question, but chances are the first person just has time to decode, look at the question. That's great. Okay. So the buzzer will go. We'll move on to the next person who starts answering the question. Identify the court which heard Wilson and Bauer Media. Okay. The court which heard Wilson and Bauer Media is the Supreme Court Trial Division. Okay, so I'm pretty happy there. I've stated the court, and I'm pretty confident there that that's given me 1 mark. I've now got 3 marks of outlining. Okay, and so look, I know that the Supreme Court hears civil matters where the damages being claimed is extremely high. They deal with complex cases. Okay. So again, for a first version, I've gone through and I've identified that they're the highest court in the court hierarchy. in terms of the original civil jurisdiction here. So there's going to be a lot of money involved, and they deal with complex cases. If I'm the next person who has a go, though, what I immediately see here is that we can add more specificity. Okay, so buzzer's gone, next person's jumped in. The court which heard Wilson and Bauer Media, and you know what? I'm not going to, if I like this first sentence, great, I'm going to copy paste it. Great. Okay. So now I'm going to start outlining the civil jurisdiction, but I'm going to focus on a little bit of specificity. I know it's 4 marks as well, so I don't think that there is enough detail in there. Supreme Court Trial Division has unlimited civil jurisdiction. So that's a way of saying that they can hear claims for any amount of money. They typically hear the most complex legal matters, as they are a superior court in the court hierarchy. This is why the Wilson case was heard here. All right, so again, I have improved that, particularly in the specificity of going from unlimited civil jurisdiction, from going the damage is extremely high to unlimited civil jurisdiction, and I've got an extra piece of explanatory material here. All right, the buzzer's gone again. Last person who will have a go at this answer. All right. So again, I really like both these sentences. But I'm jumping in here. I'm thinking I can explain this idea of unlimited civil jurisdiction. So I'm going to say this means that they can hear claims for any amount of damages. Again, I like this sentence here. This is why the Wilson case was heard here. I like that we're linking to the case, but it's just not specific enough. Okay, I'm almost in a mode now where I'm going to do a little bit of justifying within my outline. So I'll say in Wilson and Bauer Media, the plaintiff was claiming millions of dollars in damages. Thus, the case was heard for the first time in the Supreme Court Trial Division. Alright, buzzer's gone. I'm pretty happy with that as a 4-mark response. Depending on how many people you are in your group, you might be swinging back to this question now, but we then just need to undergo a bit of reflection on how this answer is improved. Okay, so we're looking at version 1. It's a really nice start. Compared to version 3, you can see a significant difference. So it's just a piece of reflection. There aren't really right or wrong answers here. I just want you to say what you can see that is different. The first thing that jumps out to me is, one way the answer improved is in increased use of legal terminology. For example, in V1, the original jurisdiction was described as being extremely high. This was changed to unlimited civil jurisdiction. Another way the answer improved was, I think the big difference here is there's no real mention of the case. Obviously there is up here, but it's not applied to the case. it's in the question directly, so we know it's going to be super important. Okay. No, the answer was improved. Was in the application to the case. In the third version, it was clearly stated why this case was heard. Why this case, we can be that fell in the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court Trial Division. Okay, so again, that reflection is really going to help you understanding how to improve your own answers. It is a fair bit of work for one question, but we want it to get to a quality where we're happy to give it the full mark allocation. Everyone's going to be having a go at the same question, building it up and up and up, and then reflecting on what it looks like at the end. All right,